Well, I think congratulations to Duke. I thought they, tough game, very good team, and had a lot of respect for their coaching staff and their players, and they run a class organization. So we're obviously disappointed in the loss, but if it had to be to somebody, it's feel at least it's an ACC team and it's somebody we respect an awful lot. So full marks to them. I thought they played awfully hard and inspired today, and I think the better team won today.
I know it's never easy for a coach or the players at the end of any season, but when you have a team that has the potential this team had, does this make it even tougher?
Well, I mean, you got to have a lot of things go your way in the tournament, and a lot of that you have to create, and I think, it's tough. It's always tough when you lose a game like this, the way we did. I mean, I think we played for 45 minutes today, and we just didn't compete very hard in the first half. They competed harder than we did. They were a little more direct, obviously, and they were putting balls in our box, and we didn't cope with that as well as we could have. And you just can't play at this level and expect to win. If you only play for 45 minutes. And I was proud of our team. We played well in the second half. I thought we really came back and made it a game. But it's just you can't get away with that at this level. So, but having said that, I don't think this game should define this team. I think this game. I look at our season, and I look at a lot of the difficulties. Not just from the usual things that happen where you're trying to push your team and build your team, and those kinds of things. You're trying to mold them, figuring out how you become the strongest team come postseason. I think they did that, but even more so, they have to deal with me. With us being away, Morgan being away, coming back, handling that, those kind of a lot of different issues this year, but they deserve a lot of credit. I thought they played some unbelievable soccer this year, and to go on the run that we had leading up to this game was amazing. So there's a lot of things. I think when the dust settles after this one, we'll look back and think this team. I think will go down in history as one of the better teams that Virginia soccer has ever produced.
Coach Church was talking about the importance of the first goal in a game like this, maybe even more so for the road team, but did you feel that was a huge deal?
Yeah, well, I mean, yes and no. I felt, with the way we've been playing, I really didn't feel the first goal. It was tough to give it away. I think it gave them momentum, and it kind of, they had already seized the advantage in the game, I think, but that kind of gave them more. I think the one that hurt us was the one towards the end of the half, the second goal, really. But even then, I told you we have 45 minutes. We've scored more than 2 goals quite a bit in chunks of time. And I didn't think it was, I didn't think it was outside the realm for us to get right back in it, and we did. We did. But Duke's a good defensive team. They don't make it easy for you. They compete very hard. They go to the ball awfully hard. Put a lot of pressure on us today, and like I said, we just didn't cope with it as well as we should have or could have in the first half, and I thought that was the difference in the game.
When they kind of change their tactics and it's 2-1 and they pull people back and they're really taking a defensive set, how difficult is it to score against a quality team that is basically putting all its energy into defense?
Well, I didn't think, I thought we played really well all the way until about 7 or 8 minutes left in the half. I thought then we started to give a ball away. We started to really try to pump balls in maybe when we should have build it up a little bit more and got forward a little bit more. And that was the only time where I felt our decisions just escaped us there in the second half. I thought we started off really well in this first part of the second half. We got the goal. We got ourselves back in it. I thought we had the momentum. But then when we switched to a different formation to try to get more players forward, we gave the ball away too easily. Coming out of the back, and I think that hurt us because then we have to go back and chase, and so that was the only piece of the second half that I think we could have done better. But it was. I was like I said, the players didn't quit. I thought they showed a lot of heart there in the second half. But unfortunately, we dug ourselves a big hole there against a quality team. That's not a, that's a team that's been to the Final Four the previous year. They've got everybody almost coming back, and it's just hard to spot them there.
You mentioned Duke's second goal right before the half and how you thought that was an even bigger one. What kind of happened on that? I guess there was a...
Well, I mean, it was a little bit of a breakdown. We didn't deal... Like I said, both balls that came in over the top, I mean, we just didn't deal with well. The first goal we just didn't deal with well. And the second goal, I think, was the deflection. We didn't clear that initial ball, and that fell to the foot of Molly, who volleyed it home. So give her credit on the finish, but again, we didn't clean up as many balls as we needed to in that first half inside the 18, and I thought they were doing it. They were really trying to get balls forward quickly, get balls into the box quickly.